We Are One Body Audio Theater presents In the Forest at Night by Wojtechko. A cool breeze blows through the trees of a dense forest. Birds whistle, frogs croak, and vermin scurry about.
Harry! Hey! Good to see you!
Grace! You sure took your time. I was thinking you weren't going to show.
Of course I was gonna show. You know I never break a promise. Even if I did make it as an overly imaginative 12-year-old. I've never stopped thinking about the cabin in the woods and imagining what it'd be like to find it.
If you were that interested, I would have thought you'd be here on time.
It's a family reunion, Harry. I wanted a chance to reune. It's been so nice catching up with the family. I haven't seen most of them in years. How have you been?
I'm fine, Grace.
It's been so long. What have you been up to?
Let's focus here, Grace. If I wanted to catch up, I'd still be at the reunion.
Okay. I'm ready. Oh, wait. Do you remember that handshake we used to do before all our adventures?
What? A handshake? No, Grace. We're not children anymore. We're not the kids who weren't allowed to play in the forest behind Grandma and Grandpa's. We're two adult cousins who can make their own adult choices. Like going into this creepy forest and looking for a creepy house. Now, let's get started.
What's that?
It's an old map of the forest I found in Grandpa's attic years ago. It's a pretty rough sketch and it doesn't actually show where the house is, but it shows what's out here. Trees, lakes, caves, and all that. It should at least help us find our way back.
So it's less like a pirate map and more like a scavenger hunt map?
Yeah, I guess so.
Who made it?
How should I know? But it looks like there's a signature on it that says Grimm.
Grimm? Wasn't that Uncle Ryan's nickname?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I don't know if I trust Uncle Ryan's sense of direction.
Come on, it's a map. You just draw what you see. How wrong can you get a map?
Suit yourself. Let's get going. I was thinking we should start by heading
East. West? Why the heck would we go west?
Don't you remember that poem Aunt Rose used to recite?
Poem? No.
East is a beast and west is a pest. Go east for the journey, go west for the quest. I think this is more of a quest than a journey, so I think we should go west.
First off, this is much more of a journey than a quest. Secondly, I'm not taking advice from a poem, especially one that came from Aunt Rose. I'm going east. You're welcome to join me. Otherwise, enjoy being lost.
I'm coming. So, anything else you want to share? All we have to go on are the scraps of stories we heard growing up.
I remember one night, my mom was talking to your dad in the kitchen when we were supposed to be asleep. They said that our great-great-grandma and great-great-uncle Hans were tricked into the forest by their mother because the family couldn't afford to feed everybody.
Hold up. I thought I heard them say it was their stepmother.
Either way, it's messed up.
Yeah, and why did their dad go along with it? Why didn't he say something like, "Hey, honey, let's not strand our kids in the woods"?
He must have agreed with her.
Or maybe he was too scared to disagree. But, their only solution to poverty was to abandon their toddlers in the forest? It just doesn't... You know, maybe our parents were right about not sneaking into the forest.
Relax. It's just the annual family shooting contest. Come on. See, here it is, a stream, just like it says on the map.
Maybe Uncle Ryan was onto something after all. There's a fallen tree down the way. We can use it to walk over.
Walk over? Grace, it's just water. And look, it's not very deep. What are you afraid of? Getting your shoes a little wet?
I don't know, Harry. That could be dangerous. I'm just going to use the tree.
Go ahead. I'm walking across.
Be careful.
I'm fine. Whoa!
Harry!
I'm fine. It's just a lot deeper than I expected. Ugh, and colder.
I'll meet you over there. Here. Let me give you a hand.
I don't need your help. Ugh. Don't say anything.
I'm not. Except that you look like Uncle Abe.
Oh, you mean with the long, weird, slicked back hair? Don't ever buy produce from a three-legged horse.
Did you hear that?
How could I not? But it sounds pretty far away. I don't think there's anything to worry about yet. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. The map is completely ruined.
Is your phone okay?
Oh, my phone. Dead. Great.
Well, I still have my phone. Although, it doesn't seem like I have any reception out here.
Fantastic. Now what?
I guess we just keep walking. So, how have you been? How was college?
Good.
What did you end up majoring in?
Engineering.
What are you up to now?
Engineering.
Are you dating anyone?
Nope.
Did you ever...
How about you, Grace? How was college? What did you major in? What are you up to?
I had a great time at college. I was an English major. I had great professors. I loved all my classes. I was on the chess team, actually, and president and sole member of the radio club. There was this one time that... Oh, dang. Fork in the road. Well, I guess we should go right.
Left. Here we go.
Well, in the immortal words of Robert Frost, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and...
I'm not taking directions from poetry. We're going left. Left just feels right.
I think right feels right.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I'll go by myself.
Harry, come on, Harry.
I thought you wanted to go right.
I'm not going anywhere without you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right.
What? Harry?
Wait a minute. What day is today?
Friday. Why?
The shooting contest is always Saturday. We should move.
Fast!
You stay ahead. I'll keep a lookout from behind.
Watch out, Harry! There's some low branches up ahead. Woo!
Grace, are you okay?
Careful. Ugh. There's a big hole over here. Ah! My arm really hurts. Oh, I think I broke it.
I'm coming. Here, give me your other hand. I'll pull you up.
Are you sure?
Come on.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Brace yourself. 1, 2, 3!
Ugh.
It's okay. I got you. Here, sit against this tree for a minute. How does your arm feel?
It's in so much pain. Ugh. I don't know if I broke it, but I definitely sprained it.
What was that?
It was a hole.
I know it was a hole, but what's it doing here? Why would somebody dig a big hole in the middle of an empty forest? Well, maybe not so empty. We gotta keep going. Here, let me help you up.
Thanks, Salute! Thanks for helping me out back there, Harry. Really.
Well, yeah. Do you know how mad your parents would be if I came back without you? Come on. We're almost off this path. Keep up.
I'm moving.
Come on, Grace. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Look behind you.
What? Path we just came off of.
Yeah. And look what's next to it.
It looks like another path. Oh.
Both paths led to the same place. We should have gone right.
What?
We should have gone right. Then you wouldn't have gotten hurt. Then I wouldn't have gotten you hurt.
Harry, when we went left, we didn't know there'd be a giant hole. Besides, who knows? The right path might have had an even deeper hole, or something worse. We just don't know.
But if we had gone right, like you said, maybe you wouldn't have gotten hurt.
It's fine. I'm just sore. Let's keep moving. The sun's starting to go down, and night falls fast in the forest. Watch out for this heavy brush up ahead. Uh-oh.
What now? Oh, no.
Dead end.
You got to be kidding me. What even is this? A mountain? Some sort of cliff face? Okay. Left. I don't see an end that way. Right. I don't see an end there either. Great. Okay. We have a big wall blocking us from moving forward, and the sun is setting in. And somebody's shooting at us, and we have no idea where we are or how we're going to move forward or how to get back home.
Hey, look over here.
Not now, Grace. I'm trying to figure out what to do next.
We could go this way.
What are you talking about?
Here. Look behind all these vines and stuff. It's a cave. Might be a tunnel.
How did you know that was there?
The next verse of Aunt Rose's poem. The walls may be tall, and night loses light. You must venture forward, no matter the fright.
Maybe Aunt Rose wasn't such a kook after all.
If we're going to keep moving forward, this is the only way.
Keep moving forward?
Only if you want to. It's getting dark, so if you want to try to head back to the reunion instead, that's fine.
Either way, we're still lost.
Well, you said the house was to the east. Maybe you're right. But there's only one way to find out.
Is that what you want to do?
It's what I'd like to do, but we make the decision together.
Well, we've come this far. Like you said, this is a quest, right? We've got to find that house. Lead the way. I can hardly see my hand in front of my face.
Hang on. I'm getting the light on my phone. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but I guess it's better than the pitch blackness.
How long were our great-great-grandparents lost in this forest?
I think I remember hearing 3 days, which sounds like a wild amount of time for 2 toddlers to be wandering in the forest. You'd think a fox or something would have gotten them by nightfall.
So if we can make it through this cave, we'll be doing better than a couple of toddlers.
Hey, Harry, what did you mean earlier when you said, yeah, right?
Huh?
I said I wasn't going anywhere, and you said, yeah, right.
Oh, do we have to get into that?
Yes, I want to know what's going on.
When I went to college, I wasn't able to make it to any of the reunions, and none of the family kept in contact with me. I just felt abandoned by everybody.
I kind of felt the same way, but a lot of the family is older, so I'm sure most of them don't really know how to text or video chat.
But you do.
What?
The day I picked my college, I was scared. Not because of school, but because I was worried that we would lose touch with each other. I was going to one college, you were going to another. But I knew how close we were. You're just getting paranoid, I told myself. I moved in, met my roommate, started going to classes, and then I waited for a video chat, a phone call, heck, even a text from my best friend. But you never did. That's when I realized my family had moved on, so I moved on too.
I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry, Harry. I really am.
Whatever. It's fine.
No, it's not fine. I'm shocked to hear you feel this way.
Why wouldn't I? My best friend forgetting all about me? How would you feel?
I can tell you. I always knew I was the odd one out. Dan, Kelsey, Paul, and them. They always left me out of everything. They said I was too weird. You were the only cousin who didn't treat me like that. We were the mystery cousins. We went on so many adventures together, and you were my only friend. Anyway, when we were both starting college, I knew what a cool, fun guy you were and what a great college experience you were going to have, and I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't want you to be the guy with the weird cousin. So I figured if Harry wants to talk, he'll reach out. And when you didn't, I was sad, but not surprised. That's why I was so excited about today. I was looking forward to this chance to reconnect and maybe reform that friendship we used to have.
I had no idea, Grace. I'm sorry. I'll be honest. I didn't think you were going to show today.
I wouldn't dream of missing this. And I had no idea you actually wanted to hear from me.
Of course I do. And while we're sharing things, I was actually lying before.
About what?
I do remember our secret cousin handshake. You hear that?
Yeah. What is it?
Don't know. Wait. I think it's the sound of...
Bats!
Ah!
Watch out!
They're coming from behind!
Wait, Harry, let's follow them. They're probably going out the other end of the tunnel.
Good thinking.
Left! Woo! Right! Watch out for that rock!
What? Whoa! Never thought I'd be so happy to see a swarm of bats flying at me. It's so dark out here already. We never would have seen the end of the tunnel.
We should keep moving forward. We have to be getting close. What do you think the house is going to look like?
Well, I remember hearing it was made of candy and sugar.
I heard that it was made of cake and pastries.
None of that can be true, right?
I guess we're about to find out. Look at the top of the hill.
I don't believe it. There it is. Well, what are we doing just standing here? Let's go!
It sort of looks like chocolate from here. Or graham crackers.
And what's that all over the roof? Gumdrops?
The whole place looks kind of spooky, glowing in the moonlight.
I'd expect nothing else from this mystical old house.
It's smaller than I imagined.
And those gumdrops are just wildflowers. The whole place seems overgrown with moss and vines. Doesn't seem like this place is made of cake or candy at all. Nope. Definitely just wood.
I can't believe you just tasted a weird house.
Hey, you know you would have been thrilled if it was made of candy.
Yeah, that's fair. So, now what?
I guess we knock. If the witch is somehow still alive, we don't want to be rude.
Of all the crazy parts of the story, you actually believe there was a witch?
Hey, that's how the story goes.
I know that's how the story goes, but come on. Do we really think our great-great-grandparents, when they were like 5 years old, killed an old woman who was actually a witch?
Anything's possible, I guess. That's what we're gonna find out. The truth. You're not turning chicken on me, are you?
Nope, just asking a question. Go ahead, knock.
Look, we either knock and nobody answers, or we knock and the door will creepily open on its own. Great. Ladies first? Do you see a light switch or anything?
Just some candles. I don't have any matches. All we got is my phone light.
No electricity. How very much like a witch.
Will you stop? This place is actually kind of nice. Quaint, I guess. Not exactly what I imagined a 19th century possible witch's lair to look like. It's just a little cabin. Are you sure we have the right place?
It has to be. Look, there's the big oven where our great-great-grandparents allegedly burned a woman alive.
You know, when I hear that out loud again, I'm really starting to think that not all of this can be true.
Well, some of it has to be true. I mean, we found the cabin. It might not be made of cake or candy, but there's got to be at least some truth to this story.
I guess you're right. Were our great-great-grandparents lost in the forest? Yeah, maybe. Did they brutally murder a supposedly godless old woman? Maybe not. But there must be a reason that became part of the story.
But if this is all we were looking for, a shabby shack in the middle of nowhere, why didn't our parents just tell us about it?
I guess there are just some things we have to discover on our own.
Whatever the reason, the important thing is that
we found it! After all this time, after hearing whispers about the mysterious house in the forest, after all those summer days imagining what it must be like, we finally found it!
Exciting, isn't it? I think I stepped in something. Shine your light down here. Grace, what does that look like to you?
It looks sort of, kind of, almost like...
Blood?
Yeah.
Does it make sense that an abandoned house would have a fresh blood stain on the ground?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Hey, on the counter, those are some big knives. You could cut something pretty big with those.
Yeah, or somebody.
So, according to the story, the witch wanted to eat our great-great-grandparents, right?
Right.
And witches have magic, right? So if they were real, it's possible they could survive being shoved into a huge oven.
It's possible.
And if that's the case, we should definitely get out of this cabin.
Definitely.
I'm right behind you. Shh. What's that?
I don't know. Look out the window. Can you see anything?
No. Wait. Yeah. There's something coming this way.
Who?
I don't know. They're big and hunched.
It's the witch.
And we're in her cabin.
She's getting closer.
What do we do?
Grab a knife.
Are you kidding me? I'm not touching those things.
Well, we gotta do something.
Shh. She's almost at the door.
Hide.
Where?
In the oven.
Real funny.
Under the table, then. Come on. Turn your light off. Shh.
Hey. Hello? Who's there? All right, come on out, or I'll...
Please don't eat us.
What?
Keep it together, Harry.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You see, sir, I'm Grace, and this is my cousin Harry. We were wandering in the forest looking for something, and then we got lost, and it became dark, and we happened to come across what turned out to be your cabin, and...
All right. I don't need your whole life story. You're lost. I get it. This forest is a labyrinth. As long as you're not here to steal something or anything.
Oh, no. Nothing like that.
So, now that you know who we are, can I ask...
Who are you?
I'm Anthony Randall. I'm a hunter. I hunt big game, like this wolf right here. I sell the meat in nearby towns.
I guess that explains the blood.
And the knives.
And the gunshots.
But it doesn't explain this cabin.
Excuse me?
Oh, well, there's this story in our family about a very peculiar cabin in the woods. It's been passed down from our great-great-grandparents, and I guess I just want to know if this is that cabin.
Well, this cabin's been in my family for generations. My grandfather passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. I'm not sure how old it is, really. I've fixed it up a bit here and there to keep it standing, but is this a cabin from your family history? I couldn't say.
Do you at least know if at any point this cabin looked like cake or candy? Any type of food?
Food? Sounds like some sort of fairy tale. But hey, if it's food that you're looking for, I baked some nice chocolate chip cookies last night. Old family recipe. You two look like you're starved.
I think...
We'll be okay.
Oh, well, okay, but do you need a guide getting home? Awful hard to find your way through the woods at night.
Believe me, we wouldn't be able to find our way in the light.
Thank you for the offer.
All right then, folks, well, follow me. And stay close. This forest can be treacherous.
Oh, we know. Well, Grace, what do you think? Was it everything you ever dreamed of?
It was. And so much more. We were looking for answers to an old story, and I guess we became a part of the story ourselves.
Maybe you should write it.
What?
The story. You're an excellent writer. I could even help you.
That's not a bad idea. The Cousins Grimm. I like the sound of that.
But how would the story end?
The way all my favorite stories end. And they all lived happily ever after.
That was In the Forest at Night, featuring, in order of appearance, Mia Paluzzi as Grace, Patrick Philip Becker as Harry, and Paul Fox as the Hunter. Foley and sound effects by Maria Kocisco, Stephen Marinchak, Philip Marinchak, Joseph Adams, and Jacob Gorsich. Based on a story by Bernadette Boylan, Paul Guggenheimer, Dennis Jerz, Maria Kocisco, Joe Potts, Edward Roberts, and Scott Walton. Written and directed by John Wojtechko. Produced by Thomas Marinchak. A production of We Are One Body Audio Theater.